So, as many of you have probably noticed, we've been working on a new game mode called Kingdoms, and you may see it on slash server, you may see me on it on slash list, and you hover over my name. I've been putting a lot of work into Kingdoms, and Kingdoms is, I honestly do believe it's going to be the next faction fad. So, and what I mean by faction fad, every few months or so, every set interval of time, a new game mode comes out that's going to be really popular, right? The last, like right now, the current game mode that's popular is custom enchant regular factions. We don't have that, so that's another reason why people aren't playing our factions. Um, HCF was the thing that was popular before, practice, all that stuff. The HCF community was the thing that's been dominating for the last few months, but now custom enchant factions is now dominating everything. Um, So I think that this will be the very next big thing. The reason is because of it's so in depth and so detailed. There's like so many things to do on this new game mode, and you'll understand once I start describing it in a sec. It's just going to be very fun. Um, I'm really excited for it. I've put a lot of time into thinking about it and planning, and I've already started working on stuff. So let me hop right into this. Okay, so in Kingdoms, essentially, it's a battle of the four kingdoms, but with factions and blah blah blah. I'll get into it and explain it, and it'll make sense to you after I explain it. And it'll make even more sense to you once I have a fully finished server and create the tutorial for you. That will be available for everyone to watch. So, right when you join Kingdoms, there will be a tutorial, and in the tutorial, you're going to be asked to join a kingdom. So, it's going to pull up a GUI, and the four kingdoms are going to be Lionheart, the kingdom of courage, the Patriot, the kingdom of loyalty, Knight, the kingdom of strength, and Wiseman, the kingdom of intelligence, right? So whichever kingdom you choose, it will be your like home base, I guess you could say, right? So let's say I choose Lionheart, so let's pull that out of there and hold it. It's not exactly what you're gonna do, but I'm just using an example, right? So now I'm in the Lionheart, and this is where the Harry Potter thing comes in, because like in Harry Potter, you know how there's like Gryffindor, Slytherin, and all that stuff, and you choose your house, and then your house is like all your friends and allies. So that's basically what that. So now Skyrim, the way Skyrim and Fallout 4 um, like fit into this is you have certain skills, and with these skills, ignore the diamond. They're gonna be like bow, archery, blah blah blah, um, and you increase your skills through XP that you get from killing mobs, right? And with this XP, every time you level up, you're gonna get a perk point, just like in Fallout 4. And with this perk point, you can choose an upgrade. So this one is increased bow damage by 5%, increase sword damage by 5%, increase armor damage by 5%. You can choose any of these upgrades to upgrade yourself. And of course, as you get higher level, it's going to be harder to upgrade or higher to level up. So it's going to be hard to get more perk points. So you got to use your perk points wisely on what you want to have. And there's going to be way more. But these are just three quick ones I decided to put in here because I didn't want to spoil the rest. Um, so that's that. There's a like an MMO type feeling to it. And then on top of this, there's a quest log. That's right. We're gonna have a faction server with quests. Um, the quests are gonna range from like I've only written 3 quests out of 20 so far, and it's really just something for YouTube content because I am going to have many YouTubers record this. I've actually got a group chat with them, and I've been talking like, okay, who's gonna be in which kingdom? How are we gonna do each episode? We gotta make sure this is real. Blah blah blah. So I've been writing quests, and they're really entertaining and fun to follow, and they're fun to do too. And there's something that you can do in your pastime. And each once you complete like a certain quest, you'll get an achievement in our slash achievement thing that's gonna be added. And every achievement that you unlock, you're gonna get what's it called? Merit. and our merit system is going to be displayed on our website. And merit just kind of displays how good of a faction player you are. This is going to bring the competition level that Badland has, because everyone competes for that #1 spot to get on their website. So this is it's somewhat similar. It's quite different, but it's still, concept is similar. So now for the best part about this. The thing that's different from a faction server in this kingdom server is once you choose your kingdom, you're going to spawn inside your kingdom. Once you're in your kingdom, you can walk around. You'll notice there's some storage places. You can grab some free loot from chests that have reoccurring items in them. But then you'll notice that in the center of your kingdom, there's a power core thing. This power core, it's similar, if anyone has ever played on Archon and played their Nations game mode, it's very similar to that. Every Saturday, let's say at noon, there will be an event called Castle Siege. And what happens is, every kingdom, they unite, all their players within their kingdom, they unite at their castle, and then they go charge the other castle. They charge the castle, and then once you break the other kingdom's power core, so I break it 50 times, blah blah blah, that's just an example, then their power core is now broken. Once their power core is broken, that kingdom now has death ban enabled. So now, and there's also tracking in place of this, you can track all the people who have death ban on, so that you can death ban them yourself, and then the death ban will expire on Sunday. So it's like a server-wide war slash, and then once a certain kingdom defeats another kingdom, then they can hunt down everyone in that other kingdom, and you need to be online, or else your faction will have consequences. Now you may be wondering, well, what's the point of factions? It's just, the Castle Siege is an event on Saturday. You still have the other 6 days of the week that you need to play factions, right? So you can invite all your friends from other kingdoms, your own kingdom, and you will still be united, and you can't hit them. However, you can hit people inside your kingdom, but not on Castle Siege Day. So basically, friendly fire is off for people inside your kingdom. Friendly fire is on for people in your kingdom on any other day besides Saturday, but then it's turned off, which means you can't hit them on Castle Siege Day. So that way there's still raiding and shit involved, and blah blah blah. The kingdom that wins the Castle Siege gets some sort of perk for the whole week. So let's say Lionheart wins. Now we get Strength 2 permanent effect for the rest of the week. It's stuff like that. Or you get double money when you sell stuff. It's going to be things like that. So it's a completely new twist on factions that adds a more MMO RPG feeling to it, and it's going to be very well done. And as I said in my previous video, I said that we've made lazy servers, but I can guarantee you that this will not be lazy. I'm going to have it fucking perfect before I release it, and it's going to be great. I promise you. A lot of stuff's already been done, but I don't want to show it yet. It will be released soon. Most likely, probably not in December, probably in January, because I'm getting dungeons made, I'm getting castles made, I'm getting a new spawn made, a new war zone. There's going to be 2 arena envoy places, 6 Koths, 20 dungeons, quest related, and random structures all over the map, because it's going to be a custom map. However, I know that custom maps are actually sometimes worse than a normal map, so that's why I've asked the builders to make like the map as normal as possible, and then implement all their unique features. Because, like, if they make it like unnormal, then it's gonna be crappy, and I don't really like it when it's crappy. So that's pretty much it for Kingdoms, and I hope that was informative. If you have any questions, if you want any help with anything, comment down below and I will answer you. And again, this is going to be great. I'm excited. I hope you guys will tune in for Velocity 4.0 if you're not playing on our current version of Velocity. I think it's like 3.5 because we had a huge reset like 2 months ago and it didn't really go very well, so now we need to revamp again. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.